Is that Marianne?
Hmm?
Ah, no, sorry. It's just you turned so quickly. It gave me a start. I don't mean to interrupt your prayers, but what's with that posture? Don't you think lowering your head so much might, I don't know, offend the goddess? Maybe, spook her a little?
I'm not praying, only confessing.
Confessing? What are you confessing for?
For everything about me.
That can't possibly be necessary. There's no way you're as bad as you make it seem. I've seen how kind you are with the horses, and I've noticed you're always sensitive to everyone's tastes when you cook.
But that's...
Yeah, well, if either of us is going to confess, it should be me. I used to be a thief. I may have only stolen because I was poor and starving, but it was still wrong. I'm only even here thanks to Lenato. He gave me a second chance, and now I eat well every day. I'm doing all I can to make the most of it. You're a noble yourself, aren't you? The daughter of Margrave Edmund, I think. And if you're a noble, that means... Do you happen to have a crest?
a crest? I do, but it's...
I knew it. That's great, Marianne.
There's nothing great about it.
Please, don't be modest. It's an extraordinary gift. You should be proud of it. If I had one, I'd use it to make sure my brother and sister never had to live in poverty. Think about all the good you could do for the world with your power.
No, I can't. You don't understand. This crest is worthless. I'm sorry, but I must go.
No, not again. I'm not good at this.
I'm not good at talking to women. They just seem so mad at me all the time. Or treat me as a little kid. Who knows? Either way, he has no game.
We found meat on the barrel, just sitting there.
Yep. Let's face it, Donkey Kong got morbid these past 40 years. And on that note, this episode is officially dated. Hey everyone, what's up and how is it going? Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses Black Eagle Edition. In the last episode, we pretty much just went around the month of the few weeks this month, and we conversed, we fought, we killed, and we progressed in story, academics, and all that good stuff. But now, however, we have been through a lot this month, losing our dad, having to pick ourselves back up, and this gives us an opportunity to go over one mechanic which we have not gone over in great detail over time. Now, let's amend that. Right after teaching, because these students need to learn how to kill more, at least efficiently, or defend themselves, whichever one you prefer to use. So now we have to have a little look. I think I'm going to boost Dorothea's authority and her white magic to the point at which it can actually be usable.
I appreciate your coaching.
And she gets level C, and she gets Psychic, which is going to make her more of a helpful healer when she has nothing to do.
I'm a quick study.
Broad healing has never hurt anyone. In fact, it's never hurt anyone, it's only healed people. So, objective benefit. Now, let us have a look at the gaggle of chums which you've got to train up and help out. You know what, Marianne? You're getting close. Oh, awfully close. So you know what?
I can't believe it. It's starting to make sense. Oh, I'll try to get the next one too.
I'm sure you will. Marianne, I just want to give you a hug.
Yeah.
Is that too much to ask? God damn. And the reason why I say that is because there are a lot of people like that in this world, and I just want to give them all a hug. I managed to hug one of them.
Nothing worth
about maybe a couple of years ago.
I'm getting close.
And by couple, I mean 10.
What happened to that person?
I don't know. I think she got with someone. Probably a British prick.
Oh, well, she's lucky then. I'm jealous.
Yeah, she's living a good life. I don't envy her, though, about the partner. Seems like a bit of a schmuck to me.
I don't think so.
No. Have you know this guy personally?
Maybe.
Where from?
I don't know.
Online.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's of course people. They're so much cooler online, aren't they?
Yeah.
I got it right.
I love you. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, guys, it's that awkward conversation, but you know what? It's our channel, guys, and we got them do what we like.
Wait, does Petra have
You
a
have
strength in flying? Huh.
It is a bit of a benefit, and that is one of the things I do want to increase for her.
your
Because a long-term gain, we got her to a point in which she could utilize her hidden talent, let's put it that way, a while ago, in our last playthrough. But it didn't really progress very far, so hopefully, in this particular playthrough, we can amend that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway though, who's next on the chopping block? Reason authority, rend reason. No, you need to excel in authority too.
Did you ever want to change up the goal tasks at all?
I did change them briefly in a couple of episodes back,
that
but
wasn't so bad.
there isn't really much I want to improve on. Everyone's pretty much set on their path, which I want them to go to a point.
But I mean, like the weekly chores, like you got weeding and horseback.
I mean, the weeding can only be used for heavy armor units, and apart from Edelgard, I can't think of anyone else who could benefit from that. Flying, Ingrid's good for that, but apart from Ingrid, only Petra's going to really benefit from that.
You don't want to put Ash on a wyvern again.
One step before the next.
Maybe, but I also get the sinking feeling, and this is gonna hurt for me to say because of our nostalgia for the last episode or last playthrough, but I don't feel like, compared to how great Petra is, how great Leone is with the bow, I don't feel like I'm gonna be going with Ash because I can easily use movement speeds to help with getting chests or whatnot. I know Ash has locksmith abilities, but that's not something which I can easily fix or replace. Now, guys, before anything else, I just want to go over the few additions on what to change. Marianne, I want you to advance. I want you to do well because you deserve good things. Ingrid can't do much, so the only thing that I can actually see her going for is we literally need a... Oh, that pains me. That pains me. God damn it. But although, to be fair, I feel kind of great that she has advanced that far.
Yeah.
I feel pretty damn awesome.
She's advanced far beyond what the game can catch up with.
At least within reason for a new game plus and whatnot. Dorothea's still a dancer, so let's not move anything from there. Bernie, you are still in your sniper phase. Linhardt for a 9, not doing anything. Edelgard, yeah.
How's Caspar doing?
Caspar, he's still in his original class because we have not put him up to the battlefield a lot. Yeah, he's barely out of it. Okay, so I feel like, you know what? You don't believe in yourself, Marianne, but goddamn, I do. Come on, pass the test. One more time. Come on. Yes! Our second bishop in our party. Great.
I actually passed?
And that is a good level up for Marianne's stats to have. It not completely mitigates, but it does help her weakness in terms of fighting a great deal. So I'm so happy with that. But now, guys, we've talked about this beforehand. We've kind of shown it on screen at least once during the tutorial. But after having, you know, losing our dad, picking ourselves back up, as well as doing our job, we are going to need all of us at our full strength. So I'm actually choosing the rest. It'll take a break. Increase students' motivations, among other things. Most notably, it's going to recover the sword of the creator. However, it does skip the day. No chance for fighting, no chance for exploring. In all honesty, I feel like this is one of the least popular options for the week. But still though.
Along with seminar.
But still though. Worth it.
Professor, I know where the enemy is. Where Solon is. They're in a place called the Sealed Forest, close to the monastery. The Archbishop is gathering the knights to begin a search. She's doing so in secret, behind our backs. She must be afraid that a thirst for revenge will compel you to seek them out. Now that you know, will you give us the order?
No, I will not allow it.
This discovery comes just when the knights are at their busiest. It is all too likely that our foes revealed themselves to lure you out there. They are the ones who took Geralt from you. I know how you must despise them, but I must ask you to rein in your personal feelings for now.
Please, Professor, do not act carelessly. I ask that you leave this to us. Losing you so soon after losing Geralt would be unbearable.
Lady Rhea, our professor is not acting out of revenge. Sending us out there is the most strategic move we can make. You can't deny it. Most of the knights are still far away. Not only does our professor wield a hero's relic, but there is no one here who is more powerful. Seteth and the few remaining knights can't leave the monastery unattended. We have fought under our teacher's command countless times. We are the most effective army here, and we are already prepared for battle. We have no idea what the enemy is plotting. We must act now.
Professor, do you agree with this strategy? Understood. I will give you the order. Destroy the enemy that is hiding in the sealed forest. You have the protection of the goddess on your side. Whatever happens, you shall overcome.
Let's go, my teacher. Whatever happens, do not lose your conviction out there.
I like how we're still depressed. But we've gone over certifications. Nothing else to say. Except mission time. Sealed Forest Snare. In the pursuit of justice for Geralt, you and your students find yourselves deep in the Sealed Forest. Nice, condensed, vague. Let's do this. For our dad, not dad. Or might be our dad. It's complicated. It's JRPG.
We are now within the sealed forest. We must not let our guard down.
Professor, we'll avenge Geralt for you, no matter what.
Remember, it is a bad idea to get distracted by revenge.
I have readiness. Our enemies will be taking... we will take our enemies down.
Well, it's not like we have any other missions this month. I suppose this is as good a way as any to spend our energy.
Lindhart spending energy? We'd better finish this fast before the pigs start flying everywhere.
Lower your voice. The enemy could be close. It is time to repay the kindness of the professor who saved my life.
Professor, I know I'm the one who insisted we come here, but don't doubt for a moment that the enemy is waiting for you.
Lady Edelgard, what are you saying?
What other objective could they possibly have? We have no clue what kind of trap is waiting for us. Please be careful, my teacher. We can't afford to lose you.
The enemy is strong, but you will prevail. You must.
That is the nicest thing I'll ever say to you. I'll balance it out by saying, your hair looks stupid. There, I've said one nice thing and one insult. The world is balanced.
If I say too many nice things, the world will implode.
Linhart is being active, and I'm being nice. We are slowly going insane. And that's why we're going to go straight to fight time. As Edelgard mentioned, the enemy is indeed waiting for us, and I will say straight ahead of time, what you're seeing here is not everything you are going to be facing. It's evident from what we see at the very top of this map.
The unsettled altar.
Yeah, it ain't just for show. But however, we do have familiar faces waiting for us. The chests. Oh, our arch nemesis of time consuming. But of course, we do have Monica here. And she is now on an antagonist's side. But as you can tell by her stance, she actually has a class to her. She has the assassin. So she's speedy and she can hit twice if you wish. And of course she has a unique weapon, but we will get to that in a nutshell. So to be fair, and just to keep it short and concise, be ready and be having someone who can A, strike her before she strikes you, or have someone who can hit from a distance, or take a decent hit like Edelgard can. But now let's talk about our party. Now, despite what I said early on, I was thinking of taking Ashen, but it wouldn't be decent if we didn't have Edelgard with us in the party. However, though, as you can see, as they mentioned briefly in the cutscene, it's not immediately obvious, but they said the knights are away. That means Shamir and Catherine, if you had these particular units in your party, they would not be here. So you'll have to do with that. It is kind of nice how it keeps you on your toes like that. So for me, I'm gonna want to have us, obviously, because we cannot be removed. Mercy for healing, obviously. We have a long trek ahead of us, so Dorothea is going to come in. Leonie and Ingrid, they are an ace in the hole, so I'm going to keep those with us here. Now, just time to see who I can have at the backbone. Felix is okay, but he still has a long way to go regarding damage output and speed output. So for now, I feel like I'm going to put Annette to the background. Hubert would be a good for narrative reasons, but his movement speed is woefully too slow. But you know what? We haven't seen Caspar in the field for a long time, so you know what? Yeah, I'll have him go. Marianne, I don't feel like I'm gonna get much healing out of you. Plus, you don't have the speed to do a lot of moving. So reluctantly, I'm gonna push you out of the fight and probably put Petra back in. So got a lot of my star players in this current game. Now let's talk adjacents. Of course, we've got all offenses here, so I'll leave it over to you, Alice. Which adjacents would you want to take?
Who does Ferdinand have supports with? Yeah, sticking with Mercy.
All right. Anyone else?
maybe put Raphael on Caspar.
You got it. And last one.
Who does Lorenz have supports with? You're taking Dorothea with?
I am indeed.
Then put him with her.
Oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, and one final thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go quickly to the marketplace and buy one chest key for someone. We do have a lot of pure waters. You know what? We have a horse. We have a few things to alleviate. So you know what? Yeah. Just key, and I'll go to my convoy. And I'll take care of that post haste. Store, dive.
You never use those pure waters.
Nope. Man the helms. Dive. Alright. So, now one quick look at the map. Of course, you're going to have a Divine Beast, so having people like relic users be a thing. And also, just be sure to have people go in groups. Because again, this is not going to be the only time in which you deal with enemies, and there will be more popping up. Not going to spoilers, but that's just the way this map is going to go. So, ain't much to say except everyone's all set, all ready to go. Probably going to move Caspar and Dorothea switching behind, and you know, because I can't move me, no, so that's a waste opportunity. Let's do it.
Look there! Demonic beasts! I suppose they aren't holding back.
Hello, you're here! Welcome to the Forest of Death. My name is Kranya. This weakling girl was just a borrowed look for me. This is what I really look like. Now, you vermin, I'll take down every last one of you. That's my cue.
Well, that was abrupt, and no one saw that coming. Oh well, that is Fire Emblem in a nutshell. So now let's get to business. Let us use Gambit straight away and get Stride in this effect really quick. Because Petronator Guard, they can definitely go to this area of the map and take down these people relatively quickly. And they also say that because I'm going to be joining them. So let us take on the Gambit here.
It's time.
And bring that guy back and bring us forward.
Put me in there.
Caspar. Well, you know what? Everyone could have a move. So you know what? Yeah. Caspar, run forward like you always do, head first. You holding a pointless axe. And Raphael, by doing absolutely nothing, becomes a brawler, a master, and gets unarmed combat. A little bit late for Caspar's sake, but hey, you know, it's the thought that counts. Now, let us take out this particular dude and give him a gambit he won't forget. Because it has Pegasus Knights. And I will move her back.
Oh no.
Bernie's in the mix, and she can actually take out this one guy's little bit, and that's it.
Here we go.
Mercy, I pray, can you? No, shoot, I missed her.
Let's get to it.
Unless Leonie can help out, which I believe she can with her bow. Come on, no, are you for real? Fine, combat art. I care about the items, damn it. Umber Steel, I'll take it. Not great, but not impressive. Now Mercy can Do some damage with thunder. Excuse my rudeness, but could you die?
The noble standard.
The noble standard of doing nothing while riding on a horse, looking cool.
I'll go.
It's just a goddamn shame you can't use magic, otherwise that guy'd be dead.
If this takes too long, I might be forced to escape. Oh, or do you simply intend to let me go? How accommodating of you. As for me, I intend to kill you all.
Well, isn't that great?
Each battle a chance to grow.
I just played golf on my horse with his head. Jesus H. Christ. Look at the damn image output I am doing with this guy. 38 times 2.
And he had 0.
Yeah, no joke.
Do the AIs not read battle predictions at all?
I guess they just act as lemmings.
Oh, I won!
I won by shocking the person to death.
It's just not my day.
It's Ferdinand's fault. Whenever anything goes wrong, blame Ferdinand.
Yeah.
That's always the best way to be. My horse dodged you. How do you feel? And one thing I have to make note. Do not take anything that Kronya says literally. She said, you're going to let me go, or I might have to leave eventually. No, there's no time limit for her. She stays there for however long it takes for you to get there. Enough so you can get the speed ring. Not fantastic, but it might be something I might have to think about putting on Felix if he doesn't buck up his speed game.
I mean, to be fair, the
Next
shield
time, bring your
is
friends.
weighty.
Yeah, definitely.
No one makes it past me.
Good, great. No one was going to make an ass of you, but I digress. Now, let's just get to Mercy, and she can't heal anyone apart from herself, but that's alright.
Yeah, because I think with Felix, it's either choosing between that shield or having him being speedy.
And I feel like he could do well on both fronts. But for now, I am just going to not use Meteor yet. Instead, I can use Psychic on us.
Well done.
And then just continue to wail. Yeah, because I can probably have Vader God use that, and then move on with my life. And she now has mastered Assassin as well, and she gets Lethality and Assassinate. Assassinate is pretty much what you think it is. It has a chance to one-hit KO some enemies if they're in certain conditions.
I will help also.
The arrows blot out the sun. Then gave us some metal. Because that truly sounds like a metal thing to say. And that gambit which it uses for Edelgard, it set the forest on fire, and therefore he's taking damage in that fire. So tee-hee for him.
No, I could barely see that fire.
Yeah, you know forest fires, so hard to spot. So easy to miss. Like those bowmen. So fragile. 41 times 2. How is this guy not dead? I don't know where he is.
I won't
Thought he
go down
dodged
so
for a
easily.
second there.
Nope. Dorothy just said, bye, bye, ice baby. And he drops a magic staff. Not great for Dorothea, but hey, I'll take it. Meanwhile, Petra, she can use the Armor Slayer and just take out that guy. And dodge that guy.
One more
Mysterious soldier.
Mysterious because he's unknown now because he's dead. Not gonna do much here, but hey, I can just take this guy out. Pointless critical is pointless, alright. It gets level up though.
It's a long road yet.
And who's next on the job block? Oh yeah, all 4 these guys. I'm kind of laughing right now because we're pretty much at Cronya's front door and she's got nothing. I like how most of the plan was to take us out, and we're nowhere near her at the moment. Sorry, Cronya, we skipped your battle for jewelry. What can I say?
Yeah.
Should I have held back?
No. I feel like we're good. You do not mess with Dorothea. Dance of death, my friend. And with that, the way is clear. Everyone can go upon. It can go upon. I'm gonna heal Edelgard because why not? And let's move everyone up as much as I can. Because you might be thinking, wow, this is pretty easy. This is pretty straightforward. And you're right. That's what makes it weird. I'm gonna have Felix surround this area. Mercy, try and give as many heals as I can.
Sweet of you.
And then everyone can just take place. And watch the show, presumably.
I wonder if Leone has any dialogue with her.
With Mercy?
With Cronya. I doubt it, but it's something to think about.
Yeah, sure. I'll hold back. I'll wait till one more turn, just we can get here. I might try Leone first, because I'm hoping that Leone, in a morbid way, does not have enough attack power to kill Cronya outright. And I will say ahead of time, if you cross the threshold, this little circle, it will aggro Cronya, so do that as what you will. But for now though, I have range. Let's give Leone a bit of a try. Push come and shove, I can always reset the fight. He does not have enough. So let's just do it. A Horse Slayer? Sounds apropos.
Monica, you'll pay for what you've done.
I told you, I am not Monica. I am Cronya. Do not call me by that fake name.
I don't care what you're called. I don't care if it takes my last breath. I'll kill you.
Please, my powers are beyond your comprehension. You're just a filthy worm.
Damn, you're alright. He does have unique dialogue. I'm impressed. Now I'm kind of curious.
I will prevail.
So already I can win this with ease.
That's my cue.
But now I'm wondering, does Edelgard have a unique dialogue for her?
Ready.
I do apologize if this is not like getting to the point of the matter. I always am a sucker for little details like this.
Here we go. Let's get to it. Oh no.
I'm gonna hazard a guess and saying like characters like Bernie or Caspar don't have unique pieces. But hey, I'd love to see it. Okay, so Edelgard, can you get there and can you attack? Yes, you can. Let's have a look.
Huh?
What are you... Are you here to kill me?
I am. Prepare yourself for death while you still can.
Halo God, why? Okay, but just to test my theory, do the Black Eagles at least have unique dialogue for each one?
Oh, how cute! You're trying so hard. But now it's time to die.
No? Okay.
Move you.
Fedra just took him out. No, it is your time to die.
But how? How could I really lose to a lowly creature like you?
Well,
Solon, don't just stand there and stare. I need your help.
yes, you most certainly do.
Huh?
Have no fear, Kranya. Your sacrifice will help to rid this world of the filthy vermin that have long infested it. The time is finally come to unleash the forbidden spell of Zaharas upon our enemies!
Please, help me.
Be gone with you, Fellstar.
That could only have been magic. What happened to our professor?
They were swallowed by the mystical darkness of the forbidden spell. An eternity wandering in a void of nothingness, never to return to this world. To think, we almost had the sword of the Creator.
You're lying! Our professor is alive, I know it!
That's right. Our professor is no ordinary human.
It is hard to fathom that our professor would die in a place like this.
It is possible that death has yet to find your friend, but there are worse things than death. Drifting through the darkness with no chance of escape, overwhelmed with hopelessness. It must be torturous.
You're already boasting a victory, but know this. If you did use such devious tricks to stop our professor, I swear that you will regret it.
I cannot help but agree with her this once. Even if our professor is trapped in darkness, that is not the end of their story.
I will not forgive such arrogance. If you prefer it so, you shall also be added to the ranks of the dead.
You fool! What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? Are you just a boulder that rolls down whatever hill it's on? No, even a boulder has more sense. Excuses won't help us. This darkness is terrifying. As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. But please consider this.
This realm of darkness we are in is separate from the world from which you came. I mean that it would take a god to leave this place. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die? I thought as much. I also do not wish to die. And yet... there is no other choice. Do you recall your father's diary? He said you were a child who never cried nor laughed. I think I am the one to blame. I must have been asleep, but even then, I feel I was a part of you. I do not know how Rhea managed it, but she allowed me to exist inside of you. The truth is, I have always been with you. It is within you that I found my power yet again. The power of a goddess. The power of the progenitor god. My name is Sothis. By now, you must be well aware of what that means. I am the one who watches over Fodlan and the creatures dwelling there. I am Sothis, she who died and then returned. There is but one thing left to do to save us from this darkness of eternity. I must now use the power of a god. However, I lack a body of my own, and so I must relinquish all the power that I have to you. The time has come for you and I to join as one. And when that comes to pass, then I shall disappear. When I say disappear, I do not mean that all I am will be no more. My soul will join with yours, and you and I will never be apart. But I will no longer have the chance to speak with you. I shall miss it. So long have I been on this path with you. Through you, I got to see and hear this world. I even got to chastise you from time to time. I may not have acted like a goddess, but it was certainly fun. For all that you have done, thank you. I'm glad that it was you to whom my fate was bound. Now, we must pray. For if we share this wish, our spirits too will join as one. Your wish is to return to the forest, stop the enemy, and rescue the little ones. No need for words. I know your heart as though it were my own. Your will and mine are now as one. Both sides of time are revealed to you, and you alone. You know I am the beginning. What shall you do?
Professor, it is you, right? I knew that you would always come back to us. I'd like to ask about your appearance, but for now, let's dispose of our enemies.
What did you see in the darkness of Zaharas? This should be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
Now this is where it gets fun. As said briefly, just there, Sword of the Creator now has a little bit more oomph to it. A little bit more power. Let's have a look, see. This is meant to be like a testing grounds for you. Difficulty spikes are no longer a thing here. This is just, hey, you've got a new toy. Go nuts and we shall!
You fought well.
And your students are back with you, except they do start, well, a little further back than what you would imagine. And I believe, I might be wrong on this, but I believe that once that cutscene takes place, your party gets fully healed, and I believe that all of their gambits get rejuvenated and replenished too, at least in terms of usage. However, weapon durability and magic usage, I think they stay the same. Let's have a look, see. Yes, they do. So that's all well and not great, but you know, still decently enough. Let's get to the point. I do really love that cutscene between ourselves and Sophis. It's very wholesome, and even though Sophis has not been like a major character throughout the plot, or at least as involved as what our students is, it's still very wholesome, it's still very cool.
It's over. That is that.
And as we get to a level 30, yeah, it is pretty goddamn cool. And I can't tell you for a fact, but it honestly feels like the critical hit rates, at least for us, they go up a little bit.
It seems like it.
I'd love to see the metadata for the of how this game programs the fights here, but I digress. Anyway, yeah, it does not seem like our gambits get replenished, which is a bit of a shame, but not a big deal breaker, especially if we can take out these beasts like we can right now. Caspar, can you come here and can you hit the gambit on that big bad boy? Thank you very much and good night. I don't know, I will say briefly, and this was pretty much the same way in the Blue Lions Let's Play as well. I kind of feel bad how we didn't get, like, with our conversation with Solon, or our student conversation with Solon, how we didn't get aligned with each character. I don't know. I would have really liked to see, like, Bernie interact with that guy.
Yeah.
It's a minor thing, but hey. So yeah, they've got that guy distracted. So let's move on and take out the right side, and we can play Meteor Strike now. So yeah, let's do a bit of splash damage.
All roses have thorns.
And I believe that meteor also doesn't do direct damage to that guy, which is a shame, but oh well. I'm saying shame, oh well, quite a lot. I really need to up my vocab. Thank you. Now you are in a position to get smited by all, and by all I mean three girls. But hey, who say girl power isn't a thing? In fact, I feel like it's a beautiful thing.
I can help.
do something, I guess.
I don't know. Poke it with sticks, I guess. Thank you and good night. Petra, can you just pick up the scraps?
Sped up hooves.
And also, speaking of which, I know it's kind of silly, but during that cutscene in which we would take it into the darkness, I like how presumably our horse came with us. And when we came back, our horse came back with us.
I was expecting us to lose the horse and get a new class.
Yeah, but
I guess that happens later?
Yeah, I presume so. But oh well, let's just enjoy the stupidity and let's just take it out. That guy's got only one gem left. Enemy's turn. Let's see what you guys have got. Probably not much.
I call that a win.
You know, the fact that I'm still here and he's dead. Yeah, that's kind of a win. Ish. Caspar, can you please get this guy out of our face? And also, by the way, yeah, Caspar did find a new weapon type in form of a hammer. Think a mace, except a lot stronger. However, it does impact it in slowness. So yeah, so just be on guard in case you don't like that. I'm going to go on ahead and just have fun with this boy.
As expected.
Brief fun, but you know. And Ingrid can just take out the magic boy.
Nice try. Seems I prevailed.
You know what, Felix? You've been missing fights, so how about it? There we go. That's a Felix I remember. The monster hunter.
I have improved.
Yes, you're getting better.
Counting on you.
You're such a big help. Meanwhile, this guy can go die in a fire. or a thunder fire. Works just as well.
Good form.
And I'm Ferdinand Von. I am here too.
Ferdinand Von, I watched that and that was cool. Wish I could be that cool. It's a very long name, don't judge. Psychic, who gets the heal? Sure, Leonie.
Thanks.
Nobles
must be carried by a woman. Now, I am kind of curious, just like the Kronya fight, I want to see if Edelgard, ourselves, and anyone else of our house has any unique dialogue. So just give us a moment, and we'll be right with you. And also, yes, by the way, no more enemies are gonna spawn. You are in the clear. Just down to us and Solon now. You could say he's flying so low. Ha 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 ha! I've never claimed to be funny or a comedy genius. Come on, Edelgard. Use those legs. Yep, Solon has to be directly in front in order to have him get the aggro by at least 2 spaces. So, you're good. Apparently his vision is only adjacent to his cardinal directions. I'm an old man. Give me a break. I've apparently only got one eye.
Petra is hiding in the bushes like a true assassin.
I have mastered the art of hiding in bush. And yes, you couldn't tell, this guy focuses heavily on dog magic, so if you've got someone with low resistance, probably don't do it. Just stay away for now. Alright, now it's time. Leone, do you have anything to say first and foremost? If you could possibly not kill him, that'd be great.
I have no time to waste on the likes of you.
It's time.
No dialogue, okay. We're never starting mind. Retreat, Leone. Edelgard, can you have a dialogue?
So this is how it is. I cannot let you live.
You stole the words from my mouth. You lost the moment you failed to kill the professor.
To think that I would lose to mere beasts.
Edelgard, epic pose. I practice this a lot in my room.
I must get stronger.
But this is not the end. Tullus will carry out our mission somehow.
It's over. Now, Professor, about your appearance.
Sorry, I'm too busy kissing Ingrid's Pegasus.
And hopefully Ingrid herself.
After we fight, we kiss. Who said we're mature on this channel?
And now our sprite's changed.
That hair. And those eyes. You remind me of someone. What happened to you? The goddess. I see. Well, I'm happy for you. Your weapon is called the Sword of the Creator, after all. It's no wonder she looks favorably upon you. Just as it was with Saint Saros, no doubt. And just how will you use this new power, Professor? That is so like you to say that. Tell me, if the world, and your students included, were to divide and go to war with each other, what would you do? In that scenario, each side would represent both the world and your students. Who would you? Professor, have you fallen asleep? This must be a side effect of your recent changes. I can't just leave you here. I could try carrying you, but no, I had better call for Hubert.
In time's flow, see the glow of flames ever burning bright on the swift rivers drift, broken memories alight.
Professor, you must remain still. Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away. How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen, that you and I could create a world without end. I have heard whispers of what happened to you. Your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep just a while longer. I will be watching over you. Always. Always and forever.